Sport is a metaphor for life. That's why we enjoy all the compelling storylines that play out on a weekly basis. The World Series, the Super Bowl, right? The World Cup, right? The Olympics. And if you're a St. John's fan or a college basketball fan, you can't help but be drawn in by the story or journey that these seniors have experienced, arriving as freshmen to find out their coach has cancer and won't be on the sidelines for their initial season in college. And then as sophomores, taking another step forward, but also went through a tough stretch at the end of the season where I lost my father and D'Angelo Harrison was kicked off the team, and Mo Harkless had gone early in that offseason to the NBA. Orlando Sanchez wasn't granted his eligibility as we initially thought, but they took another step forward. The 17 wins, the NIT, the game winner by Don Pointer against St. Joe's. And then we come to last year, we made progress. 20 wins, third place in the Big East. And we know we've done our job when 20 wins and third place in the Big East is seen as a failure, because for a decade, there were no expectations. There was complete apathy. And so when there's some heat and people are engaged and passionate, that means we've moved the meter and we've done our job, and now we want to complete the task to win games in the NCAA tournament.
Okay. Do you feel more heat?
Sure.
Do you feel more heat? Do you feel more heat this year?
It's not, after being at UCLA,
Right.
It's all relative.
Okay.
But 12 years at UCLA, so that's the ultimate, in terms of, the 11 championship banners over your head every day. Here it's more, it's not about pressure. It's more, maybe because I'm 50 and I've had cancer and lost my dad. I've been in this business 27 years. It's wanting to see this group of young men finish their career on a high note as they deserve, and then naturally just being competitive, wanting to get back in the NCAA tournament, and to reward our fans for their loyalty, and to participate in a season with a great group of kids, So it's not at all in terms of pressure, he has to deliver, it's my motivation just comes from working with this outstanding group of young men and to have seen their progress, much like you would with your child, that how many times you fall down before you take your first step, and then the thrill, the exhilaration of seeing that first step and that second step, and then to the point where they can actually run. And our group coming in as freshmen with no upperclassmen, no one to lean on, no experience or older brothers to turn to, and not even their head coach. Pretty remarkable. And then to see where they are now as a group, I couldn't be prouder. So, the motivation for me is never about the pressure, but more about wanting to perform at a higher level, to strive for excellence, to be special.